Hi everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood hanger Robert here. Welcome aboard the up-armored Uhu, the Fw-189C, rank 1, battle rating 2.7 for some damn reason, for the Germans, and just added in a new patch which you can get for 400 GE, which I can see why this thing is this cheap, and we will be talking about that. Yeah, I have to say the handling though is quite nice. It feels just like the regular Uhu that if you got it from the old event, you know how this thing flies. Flies pretty damn good. Excuse me, that was rude. I am trying to talk here. Do you mind? Yeah, now you're gonna see what the problem with this bird is though. Cause in typical Gaijin fashion, yep, on top of old Sparky, look at all the black puffs. The 15mm, it does not do shit. Yeah, apparently Gaijin has broken the 15mm. I do not know if it was this patch or the previous patch. It's been a while since I did the 15mm. I think the last time was about 3 patches ago with the 109 F4 that gets the 15mm patches. It worked fine then. Yeah, it's broken right now. I mean, badly broken. We're talking early British APDS levels of busty. Yeah, and I know some of you are saying, "Well, Harry, you just need to use the HE." That was the HE. Yeah, I also tried the APIT, and I even tried the HVAPs because I thought, surely HVAP. I mean, how hard is it to model HVAP? It's high velocity armor piercing. It's basically a big fat lead slug. I mean, how you gonna break that? You shoot the engines, you shoot the wings, you shoot the cabin. It's HVAP. It should work just fine. No, no. It just bounces off. It reminds me, honestly, of the APDS on the Comet. If any of you have ever played that fucking piece of shit, how the APDS will either just bounce right off every damn thing you shoot, or it'll go right through, making a teeny tiny hole that does absolutely no damage. That's pretty much every belt on this thing. I've seen some other YouTubers talking about, oh, it's overpowered. I looked at their videos and yeah, they're just holding down the fire buttons on all the things. And I hate to break the news to you. You could have done the exact same thing with the regular Uhu, because the only thing doing the damage is the 7.92s, and at least that gets a bomber spawn. This only gets an attacker spawn. See? Hit it with the friggin' 7.92s. They're working great. They're little flamethrowers. Yeah. I even did 3 matches where I said, you know what, let's find out surely one of these belts has to work. I will play 3 matches, 1 with the Universal, 1 with the air targets, 1 with the HVAP, and I will simply pretend that the 7.92 does not exist. Hello there, how are you doing, sir? I have to say the armor does make this a little bit more fat, but as you can see, it does seem to work as far as cutting down the damage. But the back coverage is not nearly as good as on the regular Uhu because you don't get the ball turret. But as I was saying, and he throws it away. Well, luckily nowadays they can't just throw it away to deny a kill because it'll go to somebody. If anybody hit him with a single bullet within 3 hours, it counts. So yeah, that's a good thing. So did that one. As I was saying, I tried 1 with the pure HE, 1 with the APITs, because I thought, APIT, that's a pretty simple bullet. What are you shooting at? Oh Lord, he's shooting at AI while somebody's shooting at him. Boy, I got a bright team here. As I was saying, I thought, surely to God, APIT has to work, right? I mean, it's an incendiary belt. It's not hard. That's not hard to model, Gaijin. But guess what? No. The HVAP just bounces, and the freaking API and the HE, yep, there went the 7.92s again. At least the 7.92s work. But the APIT and the HE belts, they just go straight through. It's like the fuses, they don't fuse. I do not know why the fuses they do not fuse. But yeah, that is pretty much what happens. If you fire everything, your 792s will connect, and the 792s were. But the 15 millimeters are basically just dead weight. I even tried it in ground forces. I thought, well, you know, HVAPs, ground forces, might not be bad. Come here, I will take that. And of course, it does get fire extinguishers, which is nice. Yeah, I figured this match is a loss anyway, because, yeah. Yep, he wouldn't stop farming ground targets long enough to keep him getting shot. Yeah. And there went my other engine, so yeah, not a surprise. Boom. 3 kills, 1 assist. That's about the best you're going to get. I just don't get why Gaijin can't put something in without fucking shit up. I honestly do not. I mean, this should not be hard. HE, when the bullet hits, it goes boom. APIT, when the bullet hits, it should do some fire damage. I mean, this is basic MMO shit. Friggin' HVAP, it should punch through and friggin' damage engines and cockpits and wing spars. I mean, this isn't brain surgery, Gaijin. How you keep breaking this shit? So what do I think about this bird? Do you really want to pay friggin' 400 GE for what is essentially the 2.3 BR friggin' Uhu, but with heavier frame, a little armor that does help a tiny bit, but with 2 extra friggin' guns that don't really do shit? Honestly, I would have been happier if you could just get rid of the 15 millimeter and put 2 more 7.92s. If you would have had 4 7.92s on this thing would have been absolutely lovely. It would have been perfect. But as it is now, until they fix whatever the hell they broke with the friggin' 15 millimeter belt so that the friggin' HE actually detonates instead of bouncing off, and the APITs do something besides just punch holes straight through, and it's just kind of pointless. I mean, I'm glad I have it simply because I had the other Uhu, and that means I completed another collection. But yeah, as far as a premium, this thing, it makes no sense. I agree with European Canadian on this. This should have been a tech tree bird. As a premium, it makes absolutely no sense. Well, let me know if you plan to pick this thing up and why. And I hope to see you up there in the clouds. Have a good one, y'all.